Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video. Just before we get into it, I wanted to apologize for the length of how long this actually took to come out. I had a few issues thanks to Meta and Apple being idiots, so please keep that in mind. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. My name is Creammeister, and today I am back in StarVault VR. Yes, that's right, the MOBA that I played a while back, I am back. Thanks to this comment on YouTube, thanks to this viewer, he mentioned a new update, and that's what I'll be looking at today. Now, it's been a slight while since I last played. Where's this bar? My buttons seem to work on it. Well, that's fine. Anyway, let's check out the patch notes and then we'll dive into it. Let's see, the Spectator and Replay app is available on the Discord. Yeah, whatever. Patch notes as of July 20th. Zara Lex, a new character they added. Removed movement slow while holding pistols. Fixed a bug allowing players to spam hyperglide. Ooh. That's interesting. By the way, guys, if you want to see me play another game, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll look into it. Titan, another new character they added since I last played. Fixed an exploit allowing flight while captured as Zara Lex. Huh? Blocked unintended paths leading into red and blue bases? Fixed an exploit allowing flight while captured as Zara Lex. I'm not sure what that means. And the last patch notes was when Zara Lex became available. Ranked became a thing. And Orfea, my sweet Orfea, my favorite character in this game, got ruined with a downgrade. The Huck Arrow no longer auto-aims, apparently. EMP slow reduced from 70 to 40%, quite a big drop. Fixed mastery upgrade for Huck range, no longer affects players. Okay, let's check these out. So, first things we're gonna do is look at my favorite Orfea. I wanna see how bad the actual downgrades to her are. Let's have a look and find out, shall we? So we are back in. So get my trusty bow. Normal shooting, yes. What would be nice is if they moved this side to that side so I can actually aim properly. Anyway, let's see. A Huck Arrow, the green one. Let's try and get the back dummy there. And it missed. So I'm pretty sure it used to auto-aim that. Pretty sure you used to be able to do that. Like, look, if I aim there, just above her head, right? Why did the arrow go to the right? That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so it's not too bad. It's still kind of auto-aimed, which is great. That's good. It's awesome. So it's not too bad. Now let's test out. Oh, we can't. Die. I can't kill you, can I? At least it does decent damage. So I remember the ultimate used to basically stop the character you hit from moving entirely. I didn't realize it was at 70%. It just used to stop you entirely. So I'm kind of glad we fixed that, you know. Okay, the hook arrow isn't working as well as he used to. Well, that was Orfeo, my favorite character, which now they changed like that. Let's exit. Alright. Now let's test out the new characters. First one is this guy. Mars. A damage dealer. Sounds like my type of thing. Difficulty not bad, intensity not bad. Attack type arcane. Primary attack energy axe/spear that is thrown with the right hand. Max damage 700, rebuilds in hand after 3 seconds. Has no standard energy shield. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say standard. By the way, that says with his right hand. He's holding that in his left. So they might want to fix that. Shield throw. Takes 2 seconds to activate rotation, then can be thrown as a disc with a movement of the wrist. After launch, goes through targets and returns to the hand, hitting them also on the way back. Basically, a boomerang. Again, someone needs to proofread these. Shield push. Push. Shield forward. Knocks back enemies and stuns them. Pretty simple. Elimination. Jumps in the air, freezes for a second, selects target point on the ground with the spear, and immediately creates a visible zone around it with mute and 40% slowdown for enemy units inside of it. Awesome. Let's test him out. Alright. Now, I won't go into too much detail with these characters because in order to really test them, I would have to actually play. But we're gonna do tutorial only. Notice how it said right hand with an axe, and I can see I probably use my right hand, but on the screen it was on the left. By the way, this is supposed to rotate with your wrist. It's not. It's kind of configured to try and rotate with your arm instead of your wrist. And look at that, like, I'm pointing my wrist, you guys can't see it, I'm pointing my wrist completely down, see? And it's like this. One thing I noticed immediately, this is too big. This shield, they need to make it smaller. Basically, it's clipping inside of me, and that's causing it to have this weird buggy effect where it doesn't actually align how it's supposed to, because it's fine here, right? Like, it moves how it's supposed to, but as soon as you do that, it gets locked because of colliders. See? There's a collider here getting in the way. Anyway, what is this? Main weapon of Mars is the axe. To activate it, press and hold the right grip. You skip tutorial and practice by yourself. Okay. There. Make a throwing motion with your hand and release the grip button to throw the axe at the right moment. Nice. Okay, sometimes it disappears when I do that. See? It disappears. That's fun though. You can also use it as a melee combat. Let's move closer to the front line of friends. Nice. So this character is really versatile then, because you can essentially do 2 different attacks. Throwing isn't so bad. Actually, yeah, throwing feels fine. Okay, let's move closer. Kill 3 creeps. Alright then, let's do that. Cool. As you may have noticed, that you need to have Mars has not have a shield attached to the other arm. Mars doesn't have a regular shield around him. All of the shield energy is concentrated in his hand shield. Now let's go over the skills. The first one is shield throw. To throw the shield, hold the left trigger and wait a moment before it's spinned enough. You mean spun enough? I see. Okay. First problem I'm noticing immediately, because of the weird rotation thing I talked about before, where the colliders are getting in the way, because the shield is too big, I can't rotate this properly. It's getting stuck and not rotating how I want it to. Shield will damage enemies all the way there and back. Okay. Next skill is shield push. Hold the shield in front of you and press the left grip to perform a push. Oops. All the enemies on your in your way, not on, will be damaged and stunned for a short period of time. The last one and most important powerful skill is elimination. To perform it, you must hold an axe in your hand, grab it by pressing right grip. While holding it, press and hold the right trigger, then choose the place where you want to land and make a throwing motion with your hand to dive there. Alright, let's wait until we have some enemies first. Okay. First thing I noticed about that is getting it to actually go where I wanted is hard, because it really didn't. Okay, so with the shield, this guy is good for pushing up towers, because with this, you essentially block any damage the creeps are doing to you. He is a good counter against Orfea. Anyone who doesn't like any Orfea that's not too good, he's great against. I wanna see, can I block the tower's bullets as well? Yeah, I appear to be blocking them. Yeah, you can totally block the tower's bullets. This guy is OP. As long as the enemy creeps on attacking you, the tower can't do anything. Oh, there was that circle. I expected him to jump more into the air, not forwards, which is why I'm having a hard time with this ability. But like, see, because now if am I taking damage? I am slightly. I think it's a lot less than it would be though. I can't tell anymore because the creeps respawn. Oh, so as long as you hold the trigger, it keeps going as far as I can tell. That is interesting. That is... Okay, so this character is actually pretty good. He might be my second. Orfea is my main because she's just the best, but... I could just rotate the shield properly, but I can't. It's really bloody hard. Damn, that is actually way too powerful. I feel like, I mean, not really, but like, okay. Here's my honest thoughts on this character. His shield sucks because right now it's way too big and colliding with his body, which is making it hard to rotate the shield. Plus it's rotating more with the arm, not the wrist, which means even if I rotate, see I'm rotating my controller, but it's not actually rotating the shield, even though it said it would be with the wrist. So the shield is awful to use right now. It's a great idea, it's just horrible execution. This thing is fucking awesome. You know what this reminds me of? There's an anime specifically where the character has this kind of weapon. Like the MC uses a sword that looks like this, and there's an important side character that uses an axe that looks like this. I think it's like I can't remember what the name is, but it's a really fun anime. I've watched it a few times. So that's what that reminds me of. So pretty cool character, pretty damn nice. His ultimate is, well, amazing. There's no other way to put it. Like, that is just overpowered. His shield throw is useless while the shield is this hard to rotate. It probably is good, but at its current rate I can't recommend it. Shield push is okay. I don't know how much damage it does, since there's no real way, like, let's see this, right? Yeah, see, it just pushes enemies back and does like such a small amount of damage that it's honestly not even worth having. I would much rather exchange it for a better ability if it's going to be like that. So when it comes to the shield push, I would say it's not something I would use on this character, which means there's just one ability wasted. So there is that. I just noticed, this is where the bots go, right? But there's a whole, like, underside of the arena, and overside too. It's kind of confusing. Anyway, so, yeah, when it comes to his abilities, those are my thoughts. Obviously, you still have the upgrades that you can do, and you'd have to have a look and see how much impact they make. What would be most useful is an upgrade that basically fixes the shield problem, where it doesn't really do enough damage to justify having it. Anyway, let's dive into the next character. We have one more to cover. So this is the one that Zara Lex came out on the 18th and is already on the 20th being nerfed. Removed movement slow while holding pistols. I didn't really know they did that. Fixed the bug allowing players to spam hyperglide. Let's see. Zara. Nope, it's you, Zara Lex. Ooh. What do you guys think? Thumbnail material? I think so. Let's see. Difficulty 3, intensity 2, speed is high, armor is very low, so she's got low health then. Damage is okay. Primary attack, 2 pistols holded? Did they mean held in both hands? Firing energy projectiles moves. Okay then, on the hoverboard, the player leans their body over the center of the board to gain speed in a specific direction. They need to hire someone to proofread these. Energy element. Energy element that heals all ally units in range of 10 meters for 5 seconds. It should say in a range, but whatever. 10 meters for 5 seconds. What was that? That is not bad, actually. 10 meters for 5 seconds. So that's pretty much like the size of his altar kind of thing. Alright? For 10 seconds. But how much does it heal them by? That's the problem. It doesn't actually specify how much healing it does. Shoot it to make a heal immediate. 2/3 of remaining energy. Okay. I hope it's not too small then. Hyperglide briefly accelerates the board in the direction it's facing. So just a faster version of your movement, I'm assuming, because she's on this honestly sick-looking hoverboard. Invincibility beams. That sounds overpowered. Alternative fire mode. Both guns switch to energy beam. Hold both on one ally unit will make it invincible. Again, that's not how you write, but yeah, we'll look past that. That sounds interesting. One thing I've noticed with this game, right? They don't give you the stats. They don't give you the numbers. Speed, what is that? How are you supposed to tell the actual numbers? Ignoring that side, right? I at least want to know, okay, how much does it heal by? How much damage do you actually do with your weapons? Like, or what are the actual numbers? I don't care about this bit where it just says it'll heal you. Like, okay, but how much? Like the second part says, look, shoot it to heal immediate 2/3 of remaining energy. That makes sense. Now I know whatever energy I have, 2/3 of it will go to, well, whoever gets healed. But the first one just says it heals in the range of 10 meters for 5 seconds. That tells me nothing. Anyway, let's play this. So yeah, I've noticed that I need to start giving you actual stats, because without them, it's a bit hard. Why am I already moving? Hello? I'm stuck. It said to move over the center of the board, so I guess I'll lean. Is that right? Yeah, that seems to be correct. I don't know why I was moving, but I was standing upright. Hey, you just stay still for a second so I can look at the menu, which we still haven't fixed the UI, so it moves with your head like that. I can't read it. Look, I have my head straight up and it's going to the right. I can't... How am I supposed to read this? Let's start with move. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep my head tilted to the left. Let's start with movement. First of all, recenter your camera by holding the meta button on the right controller. Alright. Okay, that fixed it. Zara Lex... God damn it! Flies on the hoverboard, so in order to move, you need to lean towards the desired direction. Stay close to the center. Going too far will limit your movement. Can you please? Okay, now move to the waypoint. Now look at the weapon. Now let's look at the weapon. Take 2 guns, one from each of your hips using the grab button. Ooh, look at this! Hello! Press the triggers to shoot. You won't need to recharge your guns. Wait, what? Can you stop? I'm trying to stand still. Oh, so you can just keep firing indefinitely and doing 126 damage each bullet. That seems a bit overpowered, in my opinion. Because look at how fast I'm destroying this. And with how unpredictable the hoverboard is, damn, that seems overpowered as hell. Let's move closer, kill 3 creeps. I can't see. Oh, this is gonna be harder than I thought. One thing I'll say straight away, movement is a bit awful. Like, I don't mind them having this kind of movement, but if I can't stand upright still and stay still, there's no way I'll ever use this character. Like, I can't stand still, no matter how I put my head. See, it's always moving in one direction. Cool, now check out the first skill, Energy Element. Grab it from your right shoulder and throw it to the battlefield. Okay. Energy Element heals all ally units in some range for 5 seconds. Throw it again and shoot it while it's active. That way you'll make a heal immediately with 2/3 of remaining energy. Okay. By shoot it while it's active, do you mean throw it to the ground like that and... Okay, so I just need to shoot it like that then, I guess. If that's so, then it's not so bad. Next skill is your Hyper Glide. Hold Y on the left controller to activate it. Oh, in this mode the board is accelerated in the direction it's facing. Release Y to return to basic mode. Okay, the last skill is invisibility beams. First, you need to switch the guns to the beam mode. Grab both guns and hit bottom parts of handles against each other. Like this. Oh, I felt some feedback. Find an ally and aim both of your guns at them, then press and hold the triggers simultaneously. Okay. Oh. Beams grant damage invincibility. You must keep your target under both lights, otherwise the effect will end. Alright. That seems insanely good. There is a mastery that allows you to use beams separately, but right now you'll get it for free, so let's practice. Select 2 different targets and make them invincible. Oh, so if you kill enough creeps, you can upgrade these to use them separately, then you don't get that right off the bat, which seems interesting. Okay. I notice it runs out with this, so it's more of a... But you can keep using it while you have some left, so you always have this. Is there a way I can... Oh yeah, this is totally overpowered. See? I can basically keep them alive indefinitely doing that. Congrats, now you know how to control Zara legs. You can keep practicing, and when you're done, use a lane to exit. Okay. First things first, I cannot for the life of me figure out how to stand still. Like, no matter what I do, it's just... Because in order to do something right, in order to move, you tilt... The easiest way is to basically tilt your body, right? But if I want to look around, like, look, all I'm doing is looking left to right. My body naturally tilts, so... Just looking around is making me move in a direction I didn't want to move in. So, in essence, the problem you have here is that it's too sensitive. Because now I cannot look left or right, because if I do, the board starts moving in that direction, which is awful for when I want to go forwards but look to that way. Like, I have to basically tilt my body to the left while also facing the right. It's hard. It's honestly annoying. I see that being a drawback to whoever wants to play this character. Like, it keeps flying into trees. So when it comes to a movement, I'd say they can keep this style of movement, but definitely tune it down a little. So you have to be a bit further away, because I want to be able to look to the left or to the right without my character moving, which it does naturally because my body naturally tilts when I look left to right. Like, no one just doesn't tilt their head and their body when they do that. This... Yeah, it's... I get it, you shoot the center of it and it gives you heals. It's basically, she's a healing character, which is nice to see in this game. It means that I can essentially now keep these guys alive forever by just doing that, and they don't take any damage. Since any they do take, they just heal, but they don't take damage since they're invincible in the first place. Shooting forever is awesome. I'm assuming right now, like, obviously her damage is not a lot. So what I predict will happen is the meta for anyone who does attempt to use her, because it's not like she's unusable, she's just difficult because you can't stand still while looking around. Like, I'm trying to fly in a specific direction, it's not working. So she's not completely unusable. There will be people who use her, and I think the meta for this character will end up being to start off the game killing creeps, as many as humanly possible, right? And then once you've killed enough of them, the goal will be to buy the damage upgrades, because with her being able to shoot indefinitely, any upgrade that grants her damage and extra damage and other stuff like that is going to really play to your advantage. So the shop is here, right? How do I open the shop again? Right, this button. Can you stop moving for a second? They changed the shop. God damn it. Oh, so this is a slider. Huh. I can't see what these things do. Place into something slot. What's... Oh, these! Oh, that's awesome! That's actually awesome! They made these new things and you just get a card and place it. That's actually amazing. So... Where's the... instantly response... that... Right, so the first thing you'd want is increased currency gain. Well, not the first thing, but one of the things. Attack. This is where you'll really be like, okay, so this one is good. This one is good. So basically this is what I would do. These two, what is wisdom again? Currency gain. Movement speed. Alright, it's these. What is this? Recalls you to the base, takes 2 seconds to cast, interrupted if you take damage during the process. Oh, the Homeward rune. Active. I'm assuming these are separate ones. What is this? Immunity. 10% of primary attack damage returns to shield energy. Grants 4% immunity to explosives. Right. So these two are definitely going to be in every person's deck. People are definitely going to run this, right? That is for sure. I don't remember this. This sounds amazing. Because now you can just automatically return. There was one here, I think, that did... This is definitely something you might want to look into. Movement speed is okay, but she already is so fast that honestly it's... Yeah. Definitely... People would definitely run one of these. I assume this one probably... No, once you gain these, then what you want is XP, right, to upgrade them. So it'll definitely be XP. Actually, this one as well. And for defense... That... Obviously I can't do it now, I don't have enough points, but that sounds like the best thing. And now you have a character with unlimited ammo, insanely increased damage, which there is the 10% damage at long range as well, obviously. However, with that one, I don't think people will use it because there's really no need to. Oops. You're fast enough with this character. What the hell? You can just do that? Okay. You're fast enough moving with this character that you don't need it. Because you can get pretty damn close to your opponent really quickly. Like, look at this. Your opponent's moving, and now you want to go even faster. You activate this speed boost. No one is getting away from you. So you don't need the... See, now I do 142 damage. And if I go here, I can do 129 again. So maybe you want to do it just to increase your damage for long range as well. If you don't have... Oh, instead of the other one, if you don't have the other skill I mentioned, the last one, then yeah, you definitely want to increase your damage by adding it in. So that is a point. So yeah, definitely an interesting character. I'd say she is definitely going to be usable. Not for me, because I personally like to look around, so I want to know where I'm going. but she's definitely a viable character that would really help in a tournament setting to have, just because her health thing is really good. You can insta heal or make a healing field, which is amazing. You can dash around really quickly, get to key points on the map if you really want to. You can shoot infinitely, which means that her potential, the best way to play this character, for anyone who does want to try, I would say, is to go with one of your teammates who maybe does a little more damage, is a tank class type of thing. So you can essentially heal them, grant them immunity, and finish off the opponents that they can't catch up with once they deal enough damage to them. That is probably the best case scenario for her, since there's no jungle role in this game. At least not one that I can define, really. So, yeah, her abilities are pretty damn good. What was her ultimate again? Oh right, the invincibility, I forgot. So, yeah, pretty good character. I would just say tune down the movement slightly, so when you rotate your head, it doesn't make you randomly move in a direction you don't want to. And that'll be this character fixed. So, let's go back to the main menu. Okay guys, so they also did some ranked stuff, but I'm not going to look into that. So, pretty good. This is, honestly, pretty damn decent. I would say the off-air update hurts me the most because she is my favorite character. She was my main. The new characters. As for the new characters, Titan, pretty good character. His shield is busted. You need to fix that. It collides with his body and ends up not rotating properly, which is really seriously holding him back. If they fixed that, he'll be a perfect character. I'd say leave him as he is. His shield is the only thing that needs fixing. Zaralex, the movement needs to be touched down a bit because I can't look around without her moving in a random direction. So it definitely needs, the sensitivity of it definitely needs to be tuned down. Apart from that, she's a great viable pick that I would have in a team comp if I were to do one. Honestly, I would say all around great character if you want to play her. As a support, she's not bad. And honestly, if this game needed some more supports, it was severely lacking in them. So, yeah, it's awesome to see another one. Well, that's it from me for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.